You will need half a cup of whole wheat flour or atta, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, quarter cup of powdered sugar, quarter cup of ghee which I have kept in the freezer for about 10 to 15 minutes, and 2 tablespoons of milk. So let us start making it. We are going to start off by preheating our oven, or I mean our idli cooker or normal cooker. If you are using a normal pressure cooker, try to use a very big one, about 5 to 7 liters minimum. So I am using this idli cooker. I am going to drop in my salt to this. This is normal regular salt. This is normal salt that we use in our recipes. This is little on the darker side because I have used this over 40 times. That is the reason behind this. So I am going to place a wire rack over here and a perforated plate. Now I'm going to cover this and heat this up in medium flame. Into this mixing bowl comes in my atta, salt and baking powder, powdered sugar. Now I'm going to mix everything really well. Now in comes our ghee. I have kept the ghee in the freezer so it's pretty hard. We want the ghee to be ice cold. Now we're going to rub the ghee into the atta. If you want to use any other fat such as dalda or butter or margarine, you can use, but ghee brings that original traditional flavor, so I'm using ghee. So our ghee is pretty well combined with the atta, so I'm going to add my milk. This is cold milk, about 2 tablespoons or so. Now mix everything really well. So you can see this goes sticky and paste kind of consistency. Don't worry, we are going to clear our hands and pop this in the freezer for about 10 minutes. Into the dusted platform, I'm going to roll our dough. First of all, I'm going to shape this little bit. You can use either a ridged rolling pin or a normal rolling pin. I'm going to use a normal one today. I am using this square cookie cutter today. You can also use a knife to cut down your favorite shapes. I am going to use this cake tin's bottom to bake our biscuits in. You can also use a normal plate. Aluminum one would be preferable. I am greasing this with some ghee really well. You can combine the rest and roll it again and cut down your cookies. I am going to bake these cookies in our cooker now. Our cooker is hot and going now. I'm going to place this inside. Close this quick and fast and bake for about 10 minutes in medium flame. Our biscuits baked for about 10 minutes and now they are ready. I've also baked a few biscuits in the oven to show you the difference. How do they look like? These cracked ones are made in the oven and the plain ones are made in the cooker. I did not smoothen the dough for the oven ones, so there are some cracks over there. The only difference I find between the two is the browning on the top of the cookies. We get little good browning on the oven, but in the cooker we get little less browning, but the taste is the same and the texture is the same. So make this and enjoy. So let me gobble one.